mean? This wordplay. This ain't to make friends. I'm ready for another close-up, Mr. DeVille. Welcome to Wordplay Podcast, episode 56. I am your host, Dre Parker, and as always, by my side, a Big Jay.
What up?
What's going on, world? God. You keep killing me, Petey.
Yeah, I know, nigga.
This is Wordplay The Podcast, episode 56. If you are just tuning in, you got 55 of them bitches to catch up with us. What's going on, bro? How was your week, man?
It was good, bro. Same old shit. Different day.
I had a good week too, man. But I had an epiphany a little bit earlier. Before we get into the shits, I want to have a conversation with my dog.
What's up?
Sometimes I feel like I'm a little, evil a little bit. Mm-hmm. But not evil. Let me give y'all the go. So, at my job, my manager is retiring.
Okay.
And so I guess I'm off on Tuesday, and they're like, you coming up here, for his little send-off? Fuck no. Fuck him. Fuck that nigga. I hope he go to where he go to die. They like, damn, nigga, it's like that. I said, yes, nigga.
I mean, shit.
That nigga made it definitely difficult for me in the beginning when I took this new position.
Okay.
He made it very difficult for me.
Okay.
You feel me? A lot of shit he shouldn't have done.
So it's within reason.
So I don't really give up. Like, that's where I'm at with it. Like, nigga, fuck you. It was fuck you a long time ago.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's where I'm at with it. But I was having a conversation with one of my podcast comrades, and they was talking about forgiveness. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I was like, damn, I'm like, bro, I never really said that shit out loud, but I'm not like the nigga that I'm not a forgiving type of nigga.
Yeah.
Or forget. You know what I say? What's that saying? Forgive, but don't forget. Yeah. I don't do none of that, nigga. I remember everything, bitch, and I'm not forgiving you for it. Fuck you.
I think that come from the way we was raised. Like, once you fuck over me, it's kind of like you already showed your cards, you showed your hand, yeah. So it ain't nothing else to go from there.
It'll never be the same.
Yeah.
I don't forgive shit. I feel like forgiveness is between you and whatever God you serve. That's it. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, you got this cross to bear at the end of the day.
That's it. Yeah. And they was like, damn, bro, you kind of nigga, that's some mean shit. I'm like, no, nigga,
it's life.
It's life, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm short with niggas. I ain't got time for that shit. You know what I mean? I'm not giving you that energy.
Yeah, because I don't even let people in my circle like that or my circumference to even
affect
bother
you.
Bother me or unless you've been close.
Right.
So that's the only time. If you've been close, then it'd be like war, nigga. That's why I don't like getting close with niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. I just was thinking about that shit. Even my wife was like, damn, nigga, that's because I was like, I don't give a fuck. That nigga go somewhere and die. For all I give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I even said a couple of times, I hope a certain individual go get hit by a bus and rolled over and die, nigga. Your kids don't get nothing.
Yeah.
They like, damn, nigga, you just scandalous. I just don't, because I don't give off that vibe. You feel what I'm saying? And then to further the conversation, I was like, you know what, bro? I said, if I think back on everybody that that did me wrong, something bad has happened to them.
Yeah.
And not saying that I did anything.
It's just if you leave the situation alone, it handles itself.
It handles itself out. I can test to that. Yeah. Because all I give people is good energy and good vibes. I'm a cool dude. As long as you don't fuck with me, you know what I'm saying, cross me, then I ain't got no then I'm gonna write you off, but when I write you off, something is gonna happen to you. And it's gonna be bad. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just one of them things. I don't know. I felt like I had an epiphany. It was one of my inner thoughts that I came out and I was just open about. You know what I mean? Niggas looked at me different after that. Bro, let me not
you
fuck over you.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because I was giving examples. I'm like, this happened to this nigga. This happened to that nigga. This happened to that chick. Everything. Because all I do is give people good vibes. I can attest to that. I know I do. You feel what I'm saying? And this shit always go left for niggas when they fuck me over. Yeah. Always.
I mean, shit. Maybe that's you and your God is good. So, like you said,
I think it's more so the universe though. I think it's more so my energy. You know what I'm saying? Because I want everybody to do well. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Anybody that come in my circumference and fuck with me, you feel what I'm saying? I try to teach you something. You know what I'm saying? Almost not saying that I know more than you or not saying that I'm superior than you, but what's the point of fucking with somebody if I can't gain nothing from it? You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah, it's supposed to be a mutual thing as far as you and that person is giving each other something.
Giving each other something. You know what I'm saying?
Sense. Yeah.
That's how I remember people though. Like I remember like this person told me this person said this. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Yeah. So it's one of them things like, so I give people that. You know what I mean? But when you come in and you give me bullshit and I like write you the fuck off, something bad happened to you. Like always. I don't know, like that shit just weird. But I always felt like the universe and me was always aligned. Cause anytime I try to do some fuck shit, some bad shit, I always it always get cut down quick, immediately. Like it's never no long period of time and then I get some backlash from it. Like I do this, that happens. I do this, that happens.
You know for me, it's more so not even like if I do something, then it's a reaction. Mine is like, my shit don't even get off the floor if it ain't meant for me to do. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like it'll get off the floor, but it's almost like
I done seen niggas stupider than me flourish at what I'm trying to do. And that shit be like, yeah, I guess it's something like it's like a sick game in the universe playing. Like, yeah, you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, right. Like it's not your lane. Yeah. It's not gonna work out for you. But I'm gonna show you what. Like, hey, look, you know what I mean? I'm gonna show you this. This gonna happen right then, and you know you don't need to be doing that. Yeah. Like fuck, like it's a life lesson that happens immediately. You know what I mean? And I don't think it happened like that for people. Like so, I always felt like that I was in a sense destined for greatness. Yeah, because it always kept me away from certain shit because I know like it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I feel like that kept me out of shit because even when I was going against the grain, doing shit I knew I didn't supposed to be doing, it just never worked out for me like everybody else.
Yeah. That type of shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just was thinking about that shit because my like I said, my homeboy was talking about. We had a little podcast. He was talking about forgiveness.
Yeah.
And that's where I was like, damn. Like I was thinking about that shit because me and him have had these conversations, and I was like, bro, I don't really forgive people. Yeah. I'm not that guy. That's between you and God, nigga. Yeah. Like listen.
Just know what it is when you know what I'm saying?
And know that it'll never be the same. Even if I deal with you like that, it's with the long handle spoon. Yeah. So it'll never be the same.
So you might as well not even deal with me if that's the case. Exactly. Because you ain't going to never get that same trust back. You ain't going to
get the same energy.
Yeah.
That I once gave you. You know what I'm saying? And I know that. But I don't know. That shit just was weird. They was like, nigga, you fucking like mean as fuck, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, it's just like.
Was these white people you was talking to?
Yeah,
just
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, but you know, they them niggas the type of niggas that come and shoot your fucking place up.
No, but I've noticed with white people, they forgive like their friends and shit like that for like indiscretions a lot easier than you fuck over a nigga. It's like, nah.
Because I've heard stories like, yeah, man, my buddy owes me such and such. And that show your buddy?
I've heard niggas say like, one of my homeboys fucked my girl and then we still cool and you know what I'm saying? Like right. He was in love with her and, but that's my man's. We grew up together, and she let him fuck. So it's kind of her fault. She could have said no.
Understanding. I don't understand that.
I mean, neither, bro.
I'm not that guy.
I ain't even that type of nigga, dog. Like both of them got to get it. Like get the fuck out and life and all that shit.
Yeah.
I can't have her. None of that. That shit crazy.
Yeah, that shit weird, man. I don't know. I just like I said. I always kind of have like epiphanies about myself and shit that I've learned that like you know what I mean. And that I already knew. Or no, and I start saying them out loud. You know what I'm saying?
Because, yeah, you kind of spitballing them with other people now instead of just yourself.
Yeah, I'm using the Robert Greene effect. Like, nigga, I'm gonna give you these examples. Yeah. Like, this is why this shit happened like that, nigga. It's the 38 laws of Dre, guy. Like, nigga, this is what happens when you fuck me over. And not saying that I had anything to do with anybody's failures.
Yeah, it's just a cause and effect thing.
When you fuck with me, like, so, you know, I'm a god. Like, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like on some real shit.
I mean, we all supposed to. But according to the 5%.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I always felt like I was John Connor to the revolution. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it happened like that. Like people fuck me over, they get fucked up. And that should be like, damn. Yes, and I don't have an ounce of sympathy.
Yeah, I never do.
Like, all right.
That's what it's a bridge burnt. Like I don't even look back, bro.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I just throw the lighter on and then keep walking, bro.
Like, all right, my G, this your cross to bear. I know what's going to happen.
Because you going to need me way before I need you.
I know what's going to happen, nigga. But whatever. But I don't know. I just wanted to talk about that shit for a minute. That shit was crazy.
Yeah. I like that. That was a good start. Yeah. What we got? You ready to get in fuckery?
Let's get to the shits, man.
So what you want to start with?
I want to start with El Chapo.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know if y'all been reading the news lately or in the past week. They done booked my nigga El Chapo on all counts.
I mean, we knew it was coming.
I knew they was gonna fry the nigga.
There's only so many places
my
this nigga can hide.
Chapo, the videos that they have of this nigga. Okay, so if you don't know who El Chapo is, the nigga's a Mexican cartel drug leader.
Yeah.
Probably one of the biggest.
One of the best prison escape artists that you have ever seen in your life.
That nigga was better than Houdini.
That nigga had Mission Impossible.
Man. I mean, when you got that kind of paper, though, you can do that kind of shit.
Underground tunnels and motorcycles and shit, bro.
Getting the fuck on, nigga. Like, you already know they coming, nigga.
Yeah.
But they got him in the U.S. and they booked him on all accounts. So he's going to spend the rest of his days in jail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's most unfortunate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm still trying to figure out, like, what the fuck did he do wrong, though, other than sell drugs?
I mean, it probably, like, trickled down to deaths and shit. Like, over territory and
yeah, but
niggas
that's them
stealing.
over there, though.
No, I'm talking about niggas stealing and shit. But he was bringing it back and forth from here to there. That's why he was extradited here.
The government ain't getting no piece of that. That's why they like, nah, nigga, you gotta.
I mean, most of the time it's like that, nigga.
Cut us
Same
in,
thing
nigga.
with the pharmaceuticals and all that shit.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I just thought that shit was kind of fucked up. Like, damn, like, the whole rest of his life, bro.
For some drugs?
For some drugs. It's a lot of drugs, though.
Yeah.
Some fucking lot of drugs.
Damn near all the drugs.
I think we kind of lowballing the drugs.
Yeah, we is. But
just for some drugs, nigga, that's like an ounce now, nigga.
like, he created the market, nigga.
That nigga had billions of ounces, nigga.
Yeah.
So, I ain't gonna say he created the market, but he definitely is.
No, I'm talking about, like, not, like, from the scratch. Like, but I'm talking about, like, he's the person that dictates the market.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Did you see anything about the shit?
Yeah, yeah. I've been keeping up with it.
The video of him, like, his eyes was all, like, glossy and shit. Like, he just, like, in a daze, like, I can't fucking believe this shit happening. I can't believe I'm here.
A lot of people be saying they don't even be believing that those be the actual people they be looking for. They be feeling like niggas be sending decoy niggas that look like them and let them get caught. And they still be on the prowl. Because niggas still say Osama bin Laden out here somewhere. And they found them in the cave by itself. Ain't no telling who they found, bro. With
a big ass beard.
With that beard, bro, you ain't gonna never know.
That nigga Osama was in that bitch.
That nigga probably somewhere old as hell chilling, bro.
That nigga had direct TV.
Watching this shit.
Muhammad, they think they got to me.
These niggas running into buildings with planes. You don't think they'll sit in the cave and get caught for this nigga?
But yeah, they would. I ain't gonna lie, they would, bro.
They get caught for this nigga, bro.
Did they kill that nigga?
Yeah.
Okay.
Him and Saddam.
Yeah, I know they got down on Saddam.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that nigga El Chapo, like that shit just fucked up. But I want to know what y'all think about that shit. Like, just the fact that, like, this nigga is, like, on all counts, nigga. Yeah. Like, it wasn't even fucking no time. Boop, nigga, send him the fuck on.
Yeah. That shit bold, bro.
That shit fucked up, bro.
That shit bold. Because they just been waiting on him. They got all the evidence. Everything just been sitting there. They just waiting to catch him.
Realistically, like, if you'd been like, all right, nigga, you just can't deal drugs here. Can't bring your drugs over here no more. Like, you ain't gonna stop. You don't know where that nigga drug. You don't know if it's his drugs coming or not. So you can't really just say, like, nigga, get the fuck on. Don't come over here. Can't do that.
I mean, they have to cut the head off the snake. You know what I'm saying?
But there's so many fucking cartels in Mexico, bro. Like, nigga, they was happy when they got him because another nigga popped up.
But not only that, it's a next man up like type of situation. Once one nigga get knocked, there's another nigga gonna take his spot.
Yep.
So it ain't like it's gonna go anywhere. It's just gonna take a little bit longer to upstart.
Go kick his doors in, take his drugs,
or take all his niggas around him. They got him.
That's why I understand. Like, that shit just be seeming like a dummy mission.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. But it's like a dummy mission, like, because you know, like, if you get him, somebody else is in line next and gonna take up, and it's still gonna be drugs coming through. So what is the point of getting them anyway?
Because they feel like if that person is getting the plug and ain't telling nobody else about it, they take him away, then the plug disappears. But it don't work like that. And they should know it don't work like that because they've been doing this shit for too long.
That's what I'm saying. So what the fuck is the point?
I mean, at least to maybe slow them down until they can, like, regroup and figure out, like, what's the next move or whatever.
There's like 35 cartels in Mexico, bro. Big ones.
Yeah.
And they all drugs coming through this bitch.
And they might be all working together for the most part to keep everything calm, or at least not even working together, but keeping okay, you get this area of the states and you get this, you know.
Well, you know, they supply the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, each cartel, but the objective, what I was reading was, like, each cartel want to be the cartel. So that's why, like when you used to see them videos and shit, or them niggas cut niggas' heads off and shit like that. That's them cutting heads off
to send a message
to other cartels that we ain't for no games.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? Which don't make sense either, because if you cut a head off, then they cut a head off. Then we know both of y'all niggas ain't for no games.
And where we at?
Where we at there?
Yeah.
All right, but I don't know. That shit just was one of them things to me. But the reason I wanted to talk about that is because I watched Freeway Ricky Ross Netflix special.
Yeah.
Cracking the System. If y'all have not seen that, like that shit good as fuck. Now, going into it, I thought that I heard everything that I could hear about this situation.
Yeah.
With him, with Freeway Ricky Ross. You know, all them documentaries about drugs and all that shit like that.
He had a documentary probably when he first got out of jail this last time.
Yeah. But like this one, I don't know why it was
more thorough.
That. And you seen him like the rise and then where he at to a point where his mom losing her house.
Yeah.
You saw them loading they shit up. And you felt bad like for the nigga.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like it was an emotional roller coaster for me.
Okay.
Cause I'm like, damn, like dog, this nigga, like how you go from all the way there to that to your mama losing her crib.
I mean, but that's the story we see anyway, though.
Yeah,
you ain't know that story went exactly like that.
Exactly, but to see it though,
yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? To see him, you know, moving her shit, looking like a fucking old drunk nigga with the scruffy beard and shit.
Yeah,
like he didn't look like, you know what I'm saying?
He went from on top of the world to bottom of the barrel, nigga.
Like, god damn, like that shit was crazy. Like y'all gotta check this shit out, man. Like that shit was dope as fuck, and I just like how the story was being told. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's a few things that I want to kind of like touch on, just. You know, because of course I want to talk about the Rick Ross, him suing Rick Ross for the name shit. Mm-hmm. And he didn't win. But I don't know, because Rick Ross still changed his name. The rapper Rick Ross still changed to Ricky Rose. I
think he did that just because he wanted to get away from all that shit. Maybe, or he just wanted to get away from all that shit. Like, it ain't even that big of a deal, nigga. I could change that shit. He's still going to be the same nigga at the end of the day.
And the one thing that I had to say about that, too, I was like, all right, why you ain't go after Freeway? Because Freeway clearly got Freeway in his name. And it came from you. Without a shadow of a fucking doubt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because he was talking about like the interstate and all, running the interstates and all that shit.
No, he said he was Rick Ross, Freeway Ricky, because he lived by the freeway. Not because he ran it. It's because that's where he was. He's like,
no, I'm talking about the rapper. Like maybe all of the shit that he was saying, the imagery that he was like... He was saying that the imagery is mine too. He was like the picture you painting as the big boss is basically my persona that you're trying to do.
Yeah, but what if you wasn't the boss though? You know what I mean? Then you just you really jacked the nigga whole thing. Yeah. But I felt like the original Freeway Ricky was kind of stretching it, basically saying that Rick Ross made millions of dollars off his name. No. He made millions of dollars off hustling, nigga. Yeah. Off making good music. Yeah. He wasn't a.
That's why he lost.
Yeah, because you going after for a roadie. I just went after like you wanted the nigga to pay you $10 million in damages. What the fuck did he damage?
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
If anything, he brought more light to the name.
If anything, I would have like, all right, nigga, you Rick Ross. I'm going to stand next to you. I'm the real Freeway Ricky. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if anything like that. But I knew it had to be some sucker shit because, like I said, if y'all watch it, when he got out that last time, his first day out, 50 Cent called him. He on the phone with 50 Cent. So I knew, like, I'm like, when I seen that shit, I said, man, he could have played that shit a whole lot different. Yeah. You feel me?
But he had 50 in his ear talking about what money he probably could get off that shit.
Yeah.
And talked his head, and he ain't get nothing.
Damn. But, you know, that was some sucker shit, Freeway. But I still respected the whole thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? Then the fact that his plug, Blandon, told on him. Yeah. Like, you arrested this nigga who was supplying the nigga, and then you let him go so he can get him. Like, that shit don't make sense to me.
Yeah. I mean, shit. It's a lot of cases that go like that.
Because if he's supplying a nigga, all you gotta do is get his supplier up and he can't move. Yeah. He gotta find a new supplier. That's some sucker shit.
It is. It definitely is.
For the United States, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit was crazy to me. I'm like, dog. But then he still don't have no hatred to him or towards him.
Yeah. I mean, that takes a big person, and a person you can tell
because
that's
because it's not his fault though. It's not Blandone's fault. Ricky took the bait.
Yeah.
You open up a youth center. When you get out of jail, you trying to play right. But the nigga told you 100 keys at $10,000 a key, and you could not resist.
Yeah.
You wasn't ready.
Yeah.
So I could see why he don't have no hatred for a dog.
Yeah, because he fell on his own sword.
He fell on his own sword, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I still be kind of bitter. Like, damn, why would you even play me like that, my nigga? Like, you said a number, 2 numbers, then you knew I was going to jump for it. No matter what that shit was going on. I could have been at Sunday service, nigga. Hold on, pastor. Wait a minute, nigga. What?
Yeah, for real. I mean, it's like that because that's life-changing money, nigga. While we on the subject a nigga snitching and shit, you might as well.
Well, because hold on, wait, we go back to that, but I want to finish because I want to talk about how he got out of jail. Okay, because that's what I didn't know. Like I said, it's a lot to this documentary, and it's very, very interesting. It's compelling, and the moment you start watching it, you're gonna be into it. So, let me just give y'all a little background. So, we talking about the Blandone guy. He gets pinched. The feds let him out to bait Freeway Ricky into a deal for 100 kilos for $10,000 a key. Get your calculators out. So he jumps on it. Now he's a guy who like, I got kids. I'm not trying to go back to jail. Fuck that. But that number was so ridiculous that he had to jump at it and take the bait. Yeah. And took another nigga with him. Because he didn't even have the money. Mm-hmm. My man did. You feel what I'm saying? And so he gets booked. They sentence him to life in prison at 28 years old. He didn't know how to read. He learns how to read in that motherfucker. Basically saying he had niggas writing letters down. He and that bitch 28 talking about, buh. Like.
Yeah, like really learning.
Really learning. He didn't know how to read, but he knew business. So he said he was in a cell, I think, and he was reading. He started reading law books. And he ran across a series of words. I think it was like something like crime spree. Or some shit like that. And the way that so he ended up using that shit to reopen his case because they tried to get everything that he did as a crime spree. Yeah. And they couldn't do it. So that's how they booked him, and that's why they gave him life. But the way his case was set up,
they wasn't supposed
to do that. So he ended up getting out. You know what I'm saying? He ended up getting an end date. Mm-hmm. And that's why he's out now, and the documentary and so on and so forth. Yeah. But I thought that was interesting, like to teach yourself how to read. Like, my nigga, you saved your own life in that regard.
Yeah. I mean, like, at that point, like that's like the perfect story. I could see that being like a real movie.
That's the perfect story, bro.
Yeah.
The perfect, and he got a little t-shirt shop. You know what I'm saying? And the press he got is an expensive press, so I know he getting a couple dollars. Somebody done gave him something. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, nigga, you can go on GoFundMe and get that shit.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm pretty sure he got funded from somewhere.
But that shit was dope. So if y'all haven't seen Crack in the System, Freeway Ricky Ross, please check that out, man. The story interesting as fuck. The few points that I touched on, it's not even scratching the surface. That shit deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? And I always like hearing stories like that because you got other people that was really involved.
Yeah, to corroborate that shit.
And they telling their side of it. And, we moved here and I seen 2 niggas get killed. And I was like, fuck, I can't do this shit no more. It's a lot. It's a lot, man.
It is. It's definitely a dope documentary.
Yeah.
But Netflix been doing a lot of shit lately.
Man, like that. Did y'all see that Sam Cooke shit? That shit out cold, bro.
Yeah,
I know you want to talk about 6ix9ine, but I just want to touch on something like real important with that Sam Cooke shit. I forget what it's called, The 2 Killings of Sam Cooke. Mm-hmm. And I didn't understand it at first until I watched it. And it's basically him actually getting killed, and then the way he got killed, it killed his legacy.
I mean, that's what it seemed like they was trying to do.
Yeah, that's actually how they played out. It was dope, like how they set it up.
Yeah.
But it was interesting the fact that, you know, he was supposed to be Berry Gordy before Berry Gordy.
Yeah, that's what he was set up to be.
Number one. Number two, the people he associated himself with made him a target. Muhammad Ali,
Yep.
Malcolm X,
Yep.
and Jim Brown.
Yep.
All these niggas was activists on the Fed list. Period.
Getting watched, all that.
Getting watched. And it's just, I'm just like, damn, like you having this conversation with these guys in this hotel room, like, you know, y'all talking about life and shit like that. Like, nigga, you like really put yourself in a position, nigga, where, like, nigga, they was watching you. But like I said, Jay haven't really watched it all the way, so we ain't gonna get all the way into it.
No spoilers.
But check that shit out. The 2 killings of Sam Cooke. That shit good as fuck.
Yeah.
Now you want to talk about snitching?
Yeah. Because it kind of go with that.
Who the fuck snitching?
Okay, so with the 6ix9ine shit, you know, him going to jail and all that shit.
Okay.
Vlad had did an interview with his one of his baby moms, the one that academics got into it with.
Yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The one that he do all the videos and shit with. So she got, well, they had the whole like maybe 100 page paper of his whole like plea. So she went to read some of the shit that was on there, and Vlad told her what page to go to and told her where to start. She read the shit, and when she read it, she basically said that 6ix9ine agreed to testify against all of them niggas, and that in exchange for him getting no jail time. So 6ix9ine probably about to get out of jail because he said that he was going to testify on all the shit that he had something to do with, or as far as like he was there for, in exchange for him to be exonerated from all that shit.
And this is real paperwork.
Yeah, this is real paperwork. You can look it up on Google. So,
how you feel about that?
That's what I'm saying. That's the question. Like, with him openly, like, is it fair? Is it, because that's the kind of like the point that Vlad was bringing up. Is it really fair that he's able to cop out, even though that he was the person that's sending these niggas to do shit?
No,
because like his baby mama said it was fucked up because like the dude Kuda is one of the, like he was like that's his man. See, it ain't like he hired this nigga from somewhere else. He got a song, like he named a song on his album that by like to this nigga. So he like at this point, you telling on your friends for having your back, and you telling them to go do some shit, and then you walking away with your hands clean.
Hands definitely not clean.
No, as far as getting out of jail and these niggas about to do life.
They had to. I feel like they had to, like, nigga, we gonna put you on witness protection, all that other shit when you get out because, nigga, you probably gonna get killed.
Yeah.
But the fact that she read that shit on there, I don't think that's a good idea because if they know that, then your people still live in the hood, bro.
Yeah.
So now if you finna do this testifying shit, motherfuckers probably gonna end up getting hurt, bro.
But I think she knew that, and I think that's why she said what she said. Like, protecting the niggas, like, that's fucked up that he's gonna walk away like that when he was the ones that was getting them to do all this stupid shit. So she was kind of going against him, just kind of covering her ass, like, I ain't even riding with this nigga, so killing me make no sense because he don't give a fuck. I just said that he a snitch on the internet.
Damn.
So she kind of, like, slid herself out the situation. So, I mean, it was smart on her end, but it was some hoe-ass shit that Vlad would do, having her read that and telling her exactly what to read.
Yeah, go to that page, read this paragraph.
And he said he had his lawyer look at it and to interpret what it really means, and, like, basically he's snitching in exchange for no time. And he's snitching, like, snitching. He telling on everything, even shit they ain't even know.
I can tell you why they put Joy Jihad to sleep.
For real though, that nigga, he told on everything. So, like, is it fair for him to be able to walk away like this?
Fuck no, it's not. Listen, bro. Like, you already know how I feel about that shit. Yeah. If I do dirt, my nigga, and I get boxed in, I'm boxed in.
Yeah,
that's just what it is. Whatever time you gonna give me, that's what time you gonna give me, cause it's warranted. My hands ain't clean. I ain't going in this bitch. Now, if I'm going in that bitch and I ain't did a motherfucking thing,
yeah,
I know I ain't did shit. I ain't sent the nigga nowhere. I ain't drop a dime on the nigga. All that shit I was boosting. I'm telling on everybody. I'm telling on your mama, nigga. Your mama was in the room. She made us chicken that day. I remember. But when I'm like, that's just me. But if I did shit and I know, like, damn, bro, like, I gotta take my time. You feel what I'm saying? Because I did it.
But this type of shit shows why the system is so flawed. Like, how is that even possible? For me to go have you go put a hit out. I mean, I put a hit out on somebody and had you execute it. And at the end of the day, you the only one getting in trouble.
That's bullshit.
It ain't never happened like that. It don't even supposed to happen like that.
Was he born here?
Who? 6ix9ine?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, he from Mexico.
You think they'll deport his ass?
I mean, if he go to Mexico, they might not even do shit to him for real.
I'm just saying, but when they do
Depending
that,
on his money. What?
They might deport that nigga. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, that could be the play. I could see that being the play now that you say that. Mm-hmm. Especially with the shit with 21.
Yeah.
If they don't like you, they can, and they figure out, you ain't supposed to be here.
Not even supposed to be here. You're not originally from here. You was born somewhere else. You a citizen there.
So what they can do is, send you back to...
Get the fuck on.
Yeah.
Kick your ass right up out this bitch.
We
gonna see how it play out, though. That's some sucker shit, though. But I wouldn't expect him to... I didn't expect anything different. I didn't expect him to hold it down, POP, none of that.
Yeah, it was more so about Vlad, though. Do you think that was like a good play?
Fuck Vlad. No, Vlad been doing some different shit for a long time.
Yeah.
A lot of shit. But a lot of niggas that do shit for views. Period. Them Vlad stocks going up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of niggas do shit for views.
I can't sacrifice. Like, that's dealing with shit that you ain't even supposed to be dealing with.
That's sacrificing my safety.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And her safety for reading the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, nigga, like, what are you doing, bro? Like,
yeah. For clicks?
God damn, man. These niggas, bro. But that's why a lot of people look like they fuck with Vlad. But if you really look at it, the major niggas don't fuck with him at all.
Yeah.
At all.
At all. He have to go get the B to C, the
B celebrities. The B to Z.
Yeah.
And maybe
that shit fucked up, though.
He not getting ain't no A niggas going on the show, bro.
No, I'm just saying how he exploit people like that just for the clicks. He go and get the people who can say some
goofy ass shit, like
salacious ass shit.
You ever killed a nigga before?
Yeah, like goofy shit like that.
Nigga, I ain't never killed nobody. Like, what you talking about?
I don't understand it, and ain't nobody gonna really like stop Vlad from really doing that shit, and niggas gonna watch that shit because they want to see it. But it's still fucked up. It's like it should be a way we can ice this nigga out the fucking culture.
People gotta stop fucking with him.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, he got a whole nother audience. Like, he will still survive. Yeah. Now, it might not be as much, but he will still survive. And niggas, because if you go to Vlad, nigga, your video guaranteed to reach thousands of people. Yeah. Your interview guaranteed. No, what he got, like 2 million subscribers or some shit like that? Yeah. You got 2 million people that's gonna know that you got an interview or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, goddamn.
I mean,
why not?
I understand it. I like some of Vlad. I ain't gonna like just shit on him like that, but I like some of his content. But when he do those like talking to victims and shit and having one side of the story on there, bro, it's like I don't like that shit.
Crazy, bro. He need to be careful though, more than anything.
Yeah.
Like, period. Like, cause motherfuckers already done punched you in the face before. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man.
I mean, I think he feel like he ain't gonna be touched because he got enough money to have bodyguards and shit. But I feel like it's always a time where niggas gonna catch you slipping.
Man, motherfucker hit that corner with that Draco, nigga. Everybody dropping, bodyguards and all.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's what y'all niggas need to do. Hit the corner with a Draco. I'm just saying. But that's how that shit work.
Yeah, anybody can get touched.
I don't know, man. I can't even shout that nigga out, nigga. That's some sucker shit. You got this bitch reading a deposition on this motherfucker?
Yeah. Like, straight from the law clerk, nigga. Like, she got the real paperwork. And that bitch
he did the interview, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's some difference. You know, sometimes other people do it if you not.
The Skype. Or he might do the Skype. He might not even be there. I didn't see him do that with a lot of niggas. That shit, that's a different type of media, nigga. I can't fuck with that. Yeah, me neither, bro.
I can't. That's just something I can't get with, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I want to get into. We talked about last week on another subject, we talked about the Gucci.
The boycott.
The boycott, whatever. But Jay has informed me that it's other people or other brands involved. Mm-hmm. And, I want to talk Floyd Mayweather going Gucci shopping and his comments.
Yeah, so we can unpack all that shit. So where you want to start?
I want to start at the other brands that's involved.
Okay, so Prada had like some slippers with kind of like the same like Sambo character, the black with the red lips. And they was on both shoes. So Prada got the band. And then Moncler had these bubble jackets with the blackface like looking like a emoji though. And they had them all over the jacket. So they kind of all fall in the same line as far as like they getting boycotted right now. Niggas ain't fucking with that shit.
Niggas is not about to burn them $700-$800 coats, my nigga.
And that's the thing. I feel like niggas that's boycotting that shit is niggas who can't really afford that shit for real.
No,
other than the celebrities.
That's what I was finna say.
I'm talking about like us, it don't even matter because we ain't buying that shit. Not us, like me and you, but I'm talking about the everyman, the regular people ain't buying that shit. Nah. Because I've seen regular people go out there, I'm boycotting Gucci. Nigga, I've never seen you up no pictures with Gucci or nothing on. Like, that ain't even your shit. To be boycotted.
I see niggas talking shit about that shit. Like, I mean, I feel like niggas doing that shit just to say they doing it. Like, just I'm woke.
Like, nigga, if that's the case, I've been boycotting them niggas. Because I don't buy none of their shit. I'm good. I'm going to keep doing the same shit I've been doing. Not buying their shit, nigga. I don't do that. I can find other ways to spend my money. Right. You know what I'm saying? But
that shit, I just feel like this shit is funny. But what we said on this show, and I'm going to keep saying that shit, you cannot, and this is for anybody with brands, I don't give a fuck. You cannot have any monkeys, Sambo, bananas.
It can't even be remotely close, bro.
A chain, nigga. None of that shit, nigga. That seem, nigga. If you ask somebody like, bro, is this shit racist? Do not put that shit out.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie though. I seen something that was interesting. They said one of the characters off Dragon Ball Z, if you can remember. I don't really
never watched it.
I'm just saying like I forgot the fucking character name or whatever, but it was like a same blackface with red lips, and I never even thought about that shit because I've seen it so many times over the years. But then they brought it to my attention, like that's kind of like depicting blackface too. Yeah.
What I'm mostly like happy about though is that if I could take anything away from this whole situation, I just like the fact that you got people of color speaking out about shit and not letting the shit slide. Yeah,
because that was the point with the Dragon Ball Z shit. Like it's been happening for years.
So somebody spoke about that then.
No, they spoke about it now, but they never spoke about it. I mean, that's one of the most popular Asian animated shows, period. And that character was like a big character for them, and it was reoccurring. Yeah. And nobody said nothing over the years because I never even thought that shit. Right. But now, in the light of everything else that we seeing, they starting to shed light on shit that's been like that we just ain't realized.
Even really noticed, huh?
Yeah.
Slapping the shit out you with your own shit.
Yeah, so it's kind of like. This shit is ingrained in our culture at this point. They've been doing this shit to us.
I mean, if you don't really know about it or really notice it, you're not even gonna pay attention.
Exactly.
So it's
but now you wouldn't even notice that shit because you wouldn't if they wouldn't have made a big deal about this, we never would have even thought that about that shit. Because I wouldn't even went on Gucci website to see it. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So I probably would have never even thought. But in the culture we in now with the internet, niggas gonna up that picture and show that depiction of it, and then that's gonna be ingrained in your brain every time you see it at this point.
Right. I'm just, like I said, I'm just happy that motherfuckers saying shit about shit. Yeah. Being as aggressive as the LGBTQ community, or as aggressive as the women's march, you know what I mean? Yeah. Whatever, you know what I mean? Like women's rights groups.
That's showing that we got our eyes open now.
Or that's showing that we're gonna make as much noise as everybody else.
Yeah, we supposed to.
Because obviously our issues didn't matter to y'all. Everybody else's did. You feel what I'm saying? But I want to talk about, because like in the midst of all that shit, Floyd Mayweather was in Vegas, getting caught by TMZ, about to go into Gucci and shop. And they asked him about the Gucci shit, and his replies was, I'm pretty much going to do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Yeah.
Do you feel like did you lose an inkling of respect for him?
Yeah, most definitely.
So do you agree with him in a way where he gonna do whatever he want to do?
To be honest with you personally, I think he just went against it because Tip directly like kind of spearheading the boycott shit, and he don't fuck with Tip, so he don't want to even agree with him.
No, but before they even made it, like if you watch that video, they didn't say nothing about T.I. until after they asked him about the Gucci situation.
No, but what I'm saying is the boycott started from T.I., so he knew the boycott was started. I feel like he knew that shit. You can't, if you've been on the internet, you know. So he probably knew when they came and asked him. He like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about that shit. First off, and two, I don't even like that nigga T.I. anyway. And
Did he say that?
No, I'm just saying like that's how I'm feeling.
Oh, that's what you thinking that he should say.
No, that's what I'm thinking. Like by what he said and how he acted,
yeah.
That's how I feel like that's the mind frame he was going from. Like I really don't give a fuck about that shit anyway because I don't feel like it's racist.
Right.
And then two, I don't fuck with the nigga that's like spearheading that shit. So fuck that shit, bro. I'm going in here and get my drip, nigga.
Okay.
I don't agree with him because I feel like them niggas.
Well, he wasn't even going to go shop. He already left shopping. Because I'm now thinking about the video, and he already had bags in his hand, nigga. He done did the dirt.
Well, you never know, Floyd. He could have came from somewhere else, nigga.
No, he had Gucci bags in his hand.
Oh, he had Gucci.
Yeah, he put emphasis like, yeah, show the Gucci bags.
Oh, okay.
Everybody had bags, so he went in there and did his thing.
Yeah,
but I kind of like I feel like I'm one of them dudes like I'm pulled with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because on one note, like, I respect the whole boycott ban. I'm not fucking with these niggas if they disrespecting us. Period. But on the other hand, I'm like, nigga, shit, if I did, nigga, it's on me. I do what I want to do.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm self-made, nigga. I made it this far by not listening to nobody and not following niggas. Yeah. I did what I wanted to do. And this is where I'm at. So why the fuck would I start doing that shit now? And that's my mind frame when it come to him because like I said, he is self-made, damn near a billionaire, if not. You know what I mean? Fuck. I ain't about to listen, nigga, fuck that shit. Nigga, if I want Gucci, nigga, I'm in that bitch. I get it. But then you gotta understand too, like this is a nigga who probably don't even really understand that shit. Cause he live in his own world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He live in his own world, which a lot of these niggas do. A lot of these celebrities live in their own world. Especially when you got that kind of money.
Yeah, but on another token, as far as like with that shit, you got to look at it like our culture spends so much money with Gucci. Facts. Because
fuck just Gucci. Our culture spends so much money, period.
Yeah, but more so on designers as far as like Gucci, Louis, Prada, all that shit, Chanel. Mm-hmm. But then a lot of companies don't fuck with the artists that really like do shit with them. Like the example that people have been bringing up was Lil Pump, Gucci Gang. Mm-hmm. They said this motherfucker then gave them $100,000, $1 million budget basically in branding, and they ain't even get this nigga a sweater. Mm. And he got the fucking Gucci sign tattooed on his face, and he still can't get nothing from him. So they don't fuck with our culture anyway. Right. And then they play around with doing shit like that. So at this point, like, they just slapping you in the face like, nigga, y'all gonna buy this shit anyway.
Right. So
at that point, you got to look at it like this. I'm not about to go support them niggas when they really don't fuck with me anyway. Like,
I mean, but really, who fuck with you like that? Like, when you think about brands that you support, what brand can you think of that really fucks with the community?
Fashion Nova. and you laughing, but no, you laughing, but it's not the thing is, they fuck with the culture because they get all of the people that people fuck with and they put them in clothes. They send them free shit. Put money in their pocket. Right. Nobody complains about a Fashion Nova brand deal. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you go on their website, all the models and shit for the clothes is people you seen on Instagram and shit. Right. So they of the culture. Just like we can prop those type of brands up to be big and they fucking with the culture. Off-White.
Yeah, but people not gonna make them big because the clothes are inexpensive.
Yeah,
like
just in prices.
Like real talk, if Fashion Nova had $700 jeans and $350 t-shirts, like Fashion Nova would be like niggas.
But they can do that. All it is.
No, they can. But what I'm saying is, like, I'm cool that they don't. Like that's their prerogative.
Yeah, I'm not even really talking about the actual clothes and shit. I was more so saying that they know that this is our biggest people. Our people, the people who buy our shit, our demographic is this group of people. Right. So we are going to directly market to those group of people.
Right.
We're gonna show them that we are trying to be ingrained in the culture and we appreciate y'all. Mm-hmm. Gucci don't do that. Mm-hmm. Gucci don't grab nobody. It's high artists, like high echelon artists that buy Gucci and shit.
A lot.
And they can do brand deals with Drake, or like they don't do brand deals with nobody. Mm. Louis Vuitton's starting to open up, and they probably gonna do a lot better now because they got Virgil over there. So they
seeing what Gucci is going through now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So it was a perfect move before this shit happened.
Yeah.
So it's like we need to start fucking with the brands who fucking with us. We can't just keep putting money in these brand pockets who not trying to be of the culture.
I know, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what we was talking about when they was talking about. I think it was Killer Mike was saying about controlling
the black dollar.
The black dollar, like okay. Oh no, it was Derek Grace. Okay. Talking about like, all right, I'm put my money here. I want to control where it go.
Yeah.
I want to go here. I want something to go here. Not just fucking with them. You feel what I'm saying? But I want to unpack this shit a little bit more because it's a lot of motherfuckers that I feel only purchase these brands and purchase this shit because it's a higher price tag and it makes them feel, it gives them a sense of value.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Because your bag costs $7,000 and you got a $7,000 bag. So now you feel like, that you can afford a $7,000 bag? But half of the motherfuckers on some real 100 shit can't afford the shit, but they can pay for it. Those are two different things.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And nigga, when you have to evaluate that shit, like I can pay for this shit, but I really can't afford it.
Yeah, what you gonna do for the rest of the month?
For the rest of the month. I mean, unless you're shaking your ass for cash and you have a $100,000 night. Nah, that's a different story.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? But a $7,000 bag, that's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people like do this shit because it gives them value. Or they think that it gives them value when realistically, like, that shit ain't shit.
I mean, to be honest with you, every bad bitch on Instagram got a bag.
I think half of them bitches fake. I don't care what you say.
I mean, it could be, but at this point, or
it's a rent to own.
But that's even worse if it is fake because now you're doing all of this shit because you want the clout online, but you're not really getting the gratification of having a $700 bag,
right?
Because you know it didn't cost $700. So now you just like putting out appearances and shit. So it's kind of like you fucking yourself over in the end.
The shit crazy, man. Like when you see people that spend an unnecessary amount of money, like these are the people, and I was just having this conversation. These are the people who do not know who they are.
Yeah.
So they spend everything they have to try to be something that they're not, or that they wish to become. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? On top of, you got a nigga like Meek Mill, and shouts out to Meek, by the way. This is no, you know what I'm saying, jab at you. But you a nigga that got millions. And your fans don't have millions.
Yeah. And
the first thing out of your mouth on one of your songs was, this that Hermes money, this ain't no Fashion Nova. You just shitted on the brand.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Nigga, Hermes, nigga, $800 belts, my nigga.
And they won't
belts cost the same as a shoe.
And they won't give you one for free.
I don't know what they doing. But I doubt it though. But you looking at that shit like, but you got niggas like that shitting on niggas. But this is what I was saying about niggas. You following motherfuckers. You feel what I'm saying? You like these niggas be following niggas like that. Oh, so now like you can't buy your bitch no Fashion Nova. Or you know what I'm saying? I gotta get her to Hermes because Meek said he just shitted on it. But this is what niggas do. It's perpetuating emotion. But we talked about that shit of how important our culture, what hip hop is
to everything else. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Hip hop drives this shit. These city girls, and we was just listening to City Girls, shouts out to y'all, music dope. But they're entire about bags and scams and all this other shit. Yeah. So now you got all these motherfuckers out here doing the most to break their fucking neck to pay for some shit that they can't even afford.
Yeah.
And that shit's sad. And most of these niggas and bitches with bags and shit, bro, like they live in an apartment.
Yeah. They don't own shit.
You don't have nothing.
You own that
Your
bag.
car's a lease. Your apartment is for rent. What do you own? That bag?
That don't even make sense. $7,000 and you still got a car note? Like you supposed to put that 7 bands on your car.
And I'm not talking about my stripper chicks because I know y'all getting it in.
That's disposable income with them, bro. that shit is fluid. That shit comes and goes, bro.
It. You feel what I'm saying? I get it. But even that, like if you unpack that shit, niggas be going to the strip club. Niggas throw $3-4 million. You do know that's a tax write-off, right?
Yeah.
It's promotion. right? Cause then some goofy ass nigga around the corner that done jug for 2 weeks.
About to spend $100,000.
He about to spend it all
in
that bitch. To do what? Say he did it?
Like Rick Ross did it, but he ain't about to get no business right off on that shit.
He getting, come on, man. Like, it's a cycle.
Yeah.
Like, these niggas do the goofiest shit. Like, so I get it. Like, but I don't want to keep going on tangents, but when you talking about, like, motherfuckers, like, the TIs and shit like that, that's what you need more of. A motherfucker like that can afford and pay for everything that's out here. Expensive, inexpensive, whatever. Yeah. Saying, nigga, I ain't fucking with that shit. I'm more just a coup.
Because it's my shit.
Because it's his shit.
Yeah.
I mean, plus, if I got my own clothing line like that, like, I'm only wearing my shit anyway.
Yeah, you might as well. And what you doing? What you doing it for?
I get a coup suit made, nigga.
For real, nigga.
But, I don't know, like, so, I mean, I'm with you, though,
on
that shit. Like, I mean, I feel you 100, but I think it's way more than just motherfuckers boycotting. Because you got a lot of niggas, bro, that's saying, like, nigga, I ain't about to... Well, I seen that. Like, I ain't boycotting shit, nigga. Fuck that shit. And I go through your pictures and I don't see no Gucci.
That's what I'm saying. You already been boycotting, bro. Shut the fuck up and just go by your day.
But I think them niggas, too, they don't want to be talked down upon if a nigga see them in Gucci. You feel what I'm saying?
But I don't even think that the regular people don't give a fuck about that shit for real. The only impact that comes is when the celebrities do it because they spending the most money. They able to actually.
You think so?
I feel like they actually the only ones that's really able to put a dent in the margins and shit. Because like I said, if they not getting shit for free, they paying for all of this expensive ass shit that they only wearing one time.
Yeah, but they buying shit that. I always said this shit. I mean, as far as the hierarchy, as far as like Italian expensive brands,
yeah,
Gucci is one of the ones on the bottom. To me,
I mean to you, but I feel like they somewhere in the top 5.
You got shit that niggas,
they in the top
motherfuckers
5.
Be talking about. I ain't never even heard of. Like, nigga, what the fuck is that?
I mean, over the years and even up to now, they sold so much. They like.
Yeah, I mean, I know that it's
2 or 3 years ahead of these companies.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I totally get that. But Hermes been out for forever. We just really started hearing about that shit in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
But that's been a thriving brand.
But we never not heard of Gucci is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it. But to me, that's the hood shit. When it comes to, I'm going to get this Italian shit.
That's what that's what I'm saying. They getting it from the hood, and then the people who out here on these red carpets is wearing Gucci and Vera Wang, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Vera Wang and Gucci, two different things.
Actually, Vera Wang lower than Gucci, but go ahead.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, as far as Vera Wang, like, I ain't never seen no nigga no Vera Wang. That's some chick shit.
Yeah.
That's some girl shit.
Yeah, they only make girl clothes.
So what I'm saying is, but you look, I rarely see niggas on the red carpet with Gucci.
Really?
Yeah, I be seeing
that nigga Casanova wore a Gucci suit to the Rock Nation brunch.
Man,
that just
nigga
passed.
Casanova straight out of the projects, my nigga. He ain't had money that long. He thinking on some hood
I guarantee
nigga
you
shit.
he ain't the only nigga had Gucci on in that motherfucking place.
Niggas probably had on some Gucci shoes, some little slidings.
It don't matter.
But what I'm saying is, like, I feel niggas on that shit, like, But at the same time, I feel like shit, nigga. If you want to buy Gucci, nigga, do that shit, nigga. Fuck you. If you can afford it, nigga, buy your shit, nigga. Fuck you.
I mean, it's all a personal thing. But I feel like I understand what the celebrity's saying by
who always saying something. I know I seen T.I. say something.
T.I. and then we even like Kodak had the same type of sentiment that Floyd had. He like, these niggas ain't say nothing, bro. Like I feel like black people, like, we be reaching sometimes.
Do you feel like that?
I mean,
you feel like that?
Oh, me personally? Yeah. Sometimes. I'm not gonna say 100% of the times we be 100% right. Sometimes we be reaching, but I'll say 80% of the time we be on to something. You get what I'm saying? But,
so just you just heard from T.I. and Kodak.
No, T.I., Kodak. Damn, I can't. Right now I'm kind of buzzing, so I can't remember exactly. But it was a lot of celebrities that was coming out with it. Even Lil Pump said something about it.
I seen 50 Cent burn the Gucci shirt.
Yeah, and he made fun of Floyd.
He always gonna make fun of Floyd, bro.
He was going back to he can't read and shit. Soulja Boy said he ain't fucking with Gucci no more. So a lot of celebrities is that they starting to say like, come on board, saying they ain't not fucking with Gucci. So I figure enough of them niggas not fucking with them will make Gucci either change something with their marketing, like go back to the drawing board because they already took it down.
Yeah.
So at this point, what they can do is they can start incorporating more of our people from our culture, like how Louis Vuitton did with Virgil.
Yeah, but it's still. Then you go back to that. You still got a $7,000 bag.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. If the right people from the culture would know, we need to bring something for the everyman. Like Ralph Lauren has another, like, I forgot the fucking name of the brand, but it's like the cheaper version.
Not that U.S. Polo Assassin shit.
No, that's not that shit, bro. No, it's like,
I don't know. I'm weird though. Every time I see
what
a
it
nigga with
is,
that shit,
it's
I
more
don't know,
so like tees and jeans.
Okay.
Instead of, you know what I'm saying, like the polos and all that shit, it's more like the everywhere. So you get the $60 price point or the $30 for a shirt versus $100 for a polo and $100 for the, you know what I'm saying, the jogging pants. So they giving you they trying to like, okay, we need to give something for the people who can't afford the high end shit.
Right.
So I think a lot of brands is gonna start marketing like we gonna have another division that's gonna focus on urban wear, and we're gonna feed this beast that's gonna be big, and eventually we might say, shit, this is gonna be another whole brand that we got. So now we got the expensive brand and the every brand, and we killing it in both lanes. So I feel like that's gonna be the business model moving forward because niggas is only gonna be able to spend that type of money. So like, and then they can't like replicate this shit fast enough because niggas is spending money at a high rate.
Right.
So I'm not about to buy the same thing 2 or 3 times.
My man say we keep $1 for 6 hours.
Yeah. And it's getting lower and lower by the years. I mean,
that shit come in, that shit going out. That's that.
And then, I mean, this is gonna go faster and faster.
Niggas plotting on that tax money right now.
Yeah. And half of it is gone.
Half of it.
They got cars that they didn't tell niggas, I'm bringing the money Friday. Mm-hmm. As soon as it drop, nigga, no, nigga, we can't do that. We gotta be strategic with that shit.
I was talking about that collective economics again earlier, but I was talking to some white people about that shit.
Yeah.
They was like, damn, I'm like, yeah, nigga, that shit real. I've been like studying.
You can't be telling people that shit though.
Why? I like to have a conversation.
No, I'm talking about you need to tell white people that shit. So white people do that shit, they gonna get another edge on us, nigga.
But the crazy shit is a lot of white people don't think like that. Like they think in a capitalistic mind state.
Yeah, but if they start thinking like that, I feel like they got the capital to do that shit and make it work faster than we can right now. Because we have to convince niggas.
You gotta like. One thing I do know is that no matter what you tell people, you can tell 100 people some shit, only one person gonna run with it.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Some people just like to have a conversation and be like, oh, damn, that's kind of dope. You know, if you think about it, break the shit down, numbers and shit like that, they ain't gonna run. They ain't about to do nothing with that shit. They comfortable. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And I know who comfortable. So I know when I'm having these conversations, like, you know what I'm saying? I already know what you're not gonna do, nigga. You're not gonna do none of the shit that I just told you. But it's a conversation.
I was joking, bro. But go ahead.
I know, but I'm still like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Niggas... Collective economics. Google that shit.
Yeah, it's a dope ass concept.
Man, that shit. I don't know.
It makes so much sense that it's stupid the way we do it now.
Yeah, it is. I've been plotting though. I got some shit wrote down. Let's go to new business.
New business. What we got?
Yeah. I don't know if I can get into my shit. What we got next? Okay, well we still at the Gucci shit because T.I. dropped a diss record.
Oh shit. So what you thinking? Was it a dud?
Straight up dud.
Yeah, I know.
And it's a dud because you talking to Floyd Mayweather, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so tired of hearing, I know y'all niggas don't like each other. We all know it. Y'all don't fuck with each other. My nigga, why you gotta use, I mean, I get it. I ain't gonna say why you gotta use music.
Yeah.
But what is the point of making a record?
Floyd can't make one back. We don't want to hear a Floyd record.
I definitely don't want to hear Floyd rapping. That nigga can't even read. I don't want to hear the nigga rapping.
Yeah, you 100% right about that.
That nigga, I don't know, it might work. He gonna have that Ebonics in there.
I'm pretty sure he learned how to read. He got tired of all them goddamn jokes.
And what was funny too, like, because I saw a video, like, we ain't gonna talk about the record because it's a fucking dub, but check it out though. But they had posted a picture of T.I. actually like training for boxing. Like, you know, he look a little swole. You know, he a little nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas commented like, boy, you better leave that shit alone. Stay in your lane, big fella. Floyd Mayweather was getting your ass, kid.
Man, that nigga will beat the shit out of this nigga, bro.
Bad.
Man.
Bad. But I don't think it'll get that far. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they'd like be on some shit like that. But this shit still was funny though, like to see this nigga Tip. Like he just, and I fuck with Tip all day. His activism, everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But nigga, leave that boxing shit to somebody else, to that nigga Floyd, bro. He beat your ass, man.
Floyd little, but that nigga got hands.
They about the same fucking size.
You think so?
Hell yeah. Tip may be a little taller than that nigga. Tip ain't big.
Yeah.
I mean, Floyd like 140, 150, some shit like that. Tip might be like 170, 160.
That still ain't shit to a nigga who got hands.
Nah. Tear your ass up quick.
Yeah.
Ain't that a bitch? You know how to fight and you rich.
And he gonna be sliding around this nigga. He gonna be like, T.I. like, where the fuck this nigga?
Knock that nigga out. Niggas don't know shit about boxing, bitch.
Beat the shit out this nigga.
That shit kind of fucked up, bro. That shit was hilarious, though.
They was saying that shit, too.
What?
Floyd can do that shit because ain't nobody gonna do shit to him. Go run up on that nigga. That nigga bodyguards is the biggest niggas you ever seen in your life.
Them niggas be fucking mountains, bro.
I seen them niggas come out the door and somebody parked in this nigga spot. They picked the nigga car up and moved it to another spot, bro.
Boy, you got a lot of money.
Bro, they moved this nigga car.
What kind of car was it?
It had to be like a, it was like a small SUV, one of them little crossovers.
Okay, like an Equinox or some shit like that.
Yeah, but it was a Honda car. Nigga, they picked this bitch up and moved it.
Them niggas are some mountains, bro.
This nigga Floyd be like swimming, and them niggas be like towers over this nigga. You can't even see Floyd when he walking with them.
That's the objective. It's a lot of money involved.
Yeah. And then you get to the nigga, he got hands, bro. What kind of shit you go?
Let's say you get through the security. You gotta deal with the nigga that beat ass for a living. Nigga, that's a fucked up situation. Yeah, you already tired from fighting these mountains,
this
nigga.
shit like Tekken, bro. You gotta beat all the niggas to get to the boss.
That nigga is Shang Tsung in the middle of that motherfucker, bro.
Jesus.
Take your soul, boy. Like, nah, that shit fucked
That's why
up.
he walk around like that, bro. He do what the fuck he want to do.
That's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, imagine being rich as fuck, but rich as fuck for beating people ass.
Yeah.
I say whatever the fuck
Mike
I want to say,
bro.
too. What you gonna do? You know I beat your ass, and I got more money than you, nigga. That's two things.
You ever watch a Mike Tyson interview?
I watch his podcast.
When he do interviews,
are you talking about he be aggressive and shit?
No, he say whatever the fuck he want, and nobody stops him. He goes on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
They don't wrangle him. You see the niggas that's the most media trained, all that shit go out the window because this nigga can go off at any moment.
Hey, somebody come get this nigga,
Thinking
man.
about having that power and then having all the money, bro. That shit is like, that'll corrupt the nigga, bro. I can see why he crazy like that.
Yeah, it would. Or used to be crazy.
Or used to be crazy. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think he's had a lot of shit going on.
And then the drugs and shit added on didn't help either, but like.
And that's, you're not going to tell Mike Tyson no.
Exactly.
Or Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. I don't think people as intimidated as Floyd.
Because he's small.
But he still can beat your ass.
He still will fuck you up.
Yeah.
I done had this argument with a couple niggas that's a little larger. Like, I beat nigga. Bro, like, he know where to punch you, and he quick, and he got the swivel.
A nigga will hit you 17 times before you figure out where this nigga is standing at.
Bro, all right. I have to get through the mountains first.
Yeah,
the mountains gonna crush you, my nigga, flat out.
Yeah, ain't nothing you can do with them unless you shooting niggas. You coming through banging. And you gotta have like a AR because them niggas eating pistol shots. Them niggas like
that. Man, cut it out, bro. Cut it out. That's the ultimate shit, though. Like, be rich as hell and can fight. Fight.
Professional fight. Hands register fight.
That's two of the niggas' insecurities going out the window.
Out the window, bro. No bitches gotta be worried ever.
Baby, you know
he get whatever bitch he want because they know they straight when they with this nigga. He gonna bomb everything and protect the shit out of them.
He got 30 of them, and we all live together. Shouts out to that.
I mean, can we cancel that nigga when he like?
What?
Niggas was trying to say like we gotta cancel Floyd. Fuck that nigga, and they all like the celebrities who was boycotting was kind of making jokes about it, about him. So is it like, would you cancel Floyd?
What you mean, as an individual?
Yeah, like would you not fuck with him because of that?
I never really fuck with Floyd like that. I respect his hustle 1,000, but I don't fuck with him like that. Like so, I mean,
so it wouldn't make no difference.
No.
Yeah, I mean, he passed his prime in boxing. And I'm a fan for that. It's
cancel
like
Floyd for what? Man?
I just think he an interesting individual as far as like case studies. Because what I like to do is compile different like experiences with money and shit. Because I kind of want to see like what type of shit like niggas really be getting into when they got like no type of limitations.
Yeah.
So I look at all the niggas who spend a lot, and them niggas don't be like the smartest niggas normally.
Nah.
They normally be like the niggas who seem like they ain't never had money before. So it's just like, it's interesting just watching this nigga. It ain't like a like or not like this nigga. It's just interesting seeing how he spend money.
He spend money.
Like, bro, like he go in the Gucci store and literally anything that anybody touch, they going home with that shit.
It ain't a, what the, how much?
It's just what size, you got that size. And then that's how you know niggas who spend money. They walk in there and they know all the sizes. I seen this nigga go in the store and just like ramble off the side. I need this in a 12, 13, 2.5. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the Italian sizes is different. He rambling off that shit like, just give me this. And they looking at him like they just running back getting it. And I'm like, damn, you know this nigga do this shit all the time to have that shit down pat like that.
Yeah.
He just going in and spend $1 million, walk out, no problem. Who does that? He not even done with his day. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon, nigga.
He's about to go buy a couple cars.
That's just brunch work, bro. He about to go do this shit all day. I
mean, I think he's still like one of them dudes that like, I don't think Floyd spend like you think he do. I think he spent like 50.
I'm only going off of what I've seen him do.
No, but what I'm saying is like you know, 50 Cent really only be buying big shit when he get it close a deal.
Yeah.
And I think every time Floyd, like a boxing match happened, he, you know, is one of his promotions or some shit like that, he get a check. So I think he, you know what I'm saying, it's all right,
yeah, it ain't even just watching off of Instagram and stuff. It'd be more so me, I'd be liking like the 24/7s and shit like that. And I just be...
But that's a check, you know what I'm saying? Not only he getting a check from HBO at that time, but he about to get a fat ass check at the end of this fight.
Would it be for Floyd? He be gambling a lot.
Yeah.
So he probably do that shit once he be hitting, because he in Vegas, so they gambling on basketball damn near every night for him. So when he win, he probably do go splurge like that.
I'm gonna go crazy because I ain't whatever money.
But just like to have the impulse to go do that, to have that type of reaction when you win.
I don't know if I can buy that much shit though.
I'm not that type of nigga, bro. When I hit, I be like, okay, let's get up again. Yeah. Like I don't be in the mood to go spend all that shit. I get like I can rack it up, and then once I get to a point where I feel like I racked it up enough, and I'm pushing the system, nigga, I'm about to go spend a little bit just to get comfortable.
What can you do? Like you got that kind of money? Like what the fuck can you do realistically? Like you can do anything in the world.
Yeah.
Just about, except probably going to space.
Yeah.
And that might not be too far fetched, but you can pretty much do anything you want. So let's say you do that, everything in the world that there is to do. Then what the fuck you gonna do? You 35 years old and you got $1 billion, and it's gonna keep coming in. Yep. What do you do? Shop, I guess. I don't know. Like I don't know.
It'd be more so I'd be putting my energy into the people around me. I'd be trying to build up the next. He should be like training niggas and shit, like, or even like with his kids or something, like getting them niggas into. Or even the people, I'm not going to say his kids. I'm going to say more so like the people around him, like all the assistants and all of them, getting them niggas into positions. I like how he was saying that he was like getting them businesses and shit. Mm-hmm. Like some of the girls opening up stores and shit. Like that's smart. Yeah. Like that's the type of shit he should be doing once after you just did everything. Yeah. You should be like building the wealth so not only they going to live off my money, but they going to have money to live off anyway.
Right, yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
That nigga got a lot of paper, man.
He do, bro, and that's the fascinating part about it. Like niggas like him, Diddy, Jay,
right? Like
them niggas wake up in the morning and they day get interesting
immediately.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's move on to something different though. Let's talk Grammys because the Grammys happened. This past weekend, this past Sunday.
Yep.
And I don't want to talk about the whole show. I didn't watch it. Y'all know, if y'all know, watch the show. I really don't watch. Fuck with the award show. It's all political. But I found something interesting that Cardi B, won Best Hip Hop Album.
Yep.
And who the fuck was in the category? I know Nipsey was in the category. I think Drake was in the category.
Yeah.
Cole wasn't even nominated.
Nope. Cardi B, okay. She had she only had Mac Miller, Nipsey, Pusha T, and Travis Scott. So Mac Miller's album, Nipsey Hussle for Victory Lap, Pusha T for Daytona, and Travis Scott for Astroworld.
No, I want to talk about that shit a little bit. Because I don't want people to think that I be bashing Cardi. I do not be bashing Cardi. Because she's a personality. You know what I mean? I don't feel like she peeing a lot of the shit that she say. But whatever. It sounds dope. And I'm all about sounds.
Yeah.
So, album for album. I didn't listen to Mac album. But putting her album against Sicko Mode. Or putting her album against Nipsey album. I don't think her album beat out Nipsey album. Sound for, album for album. She had bigger records.
Yeah. Than
both of them niggas. And if she winning on that merit, yeah, I get it.
Bodak Yellow was on that album.
Bodak Yellow fucking Be Careful, that Money shit. Mm-hmm. I think it was another song out.
Who Want the Smoke?
Yeah, she had a lot of records spinning. So if she won off that merit, I'm with it.
I don't know if that was on her album. It might have been on Yachty's album, but go ahead.
But on that merit, yeah. But I just feel like I still go to a nigga pen. I feel like in order to win a hip hop award like that for a rap album, I feel like you need to be a better MC.
Not trying to discredit her or anything, but Partisan Fontaine is an artist that
which I like his record too, the Back of the Nut record.
Yeah, she thanked him in her Grammy speech because he a writer for her.
Okay.
So he been writing on all her songs since she been coming out. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he wrote on Bodak Yellow too.
Okay.
So that's kind of like the...
I think all of them get Grammys then.
Yeah, but she thanked that nigga specifically in her speech because he a part of her writing team. So I feel like by us knowing that she don't completely write that shit, that I don't know if it really matter. But for me, I didn't feel like she should have won that shit because, it, like you said, it was better albums. I feel like Travis Scott, if you really want to go on impact as far as the culture, I feel like his album was the biggest album out of all of those albums. And if you wanted to go on who had the best collective album, I thought it was Nipsey.
Right.
I thought Nipsey shit came out earlier in the year, and it lasted all year. I listened to Nipsey all the way until the new year came, and I still listen to it now. So... it didn't make sense for Cardi to win. It made sense only because, like you said, she a personality and she the biggest personality out of all of those people.
Yeah, facts.
So it's kind of fucked up. They could have gave her something else. They shouldn't have did album of the year as far as the hip hop.
Yeah, I'm with you. No, that shit. I mean, and that's why I don't watch the show. So when I seen that, and I seen people online talking shit. Of course, girls was like, "Yeah, bitch, go, bitch," that type of shit. But then you see a lot of niggas nah, bro, hell nah. But that's because we ain't listening to Cardi B album. Yeah. It ain't for us.
That's why I commend people like Drake for doing what he did on his speech.
Yeah.
Because he said, we don't need this shit. This shit, people who come out to your shows is showing you that you doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
You selling out venues and all that shit. This Grammy don't mean shit for real. And that's why they cut that nigga short, because he's about to go in nigga, this don't validate shit. These people and the impact that you make on this world is what really matter. So this shit is, because they said Drake showed up right when his award was about to be up, and he left right back out.
Oh, so he just came, saw.
He ain't came. They've been trying to get that nigga to come for the last 8 years, and he ain't came.
Damn, Drizzy.
Because he don't fuck with them. It took them so long to acknowledge his music for real, for real. You ain't about to dick suck because the world is undeniable now.
Right. Because I got the Midas touch.
So I commend Drake for doing that shit. That was some real nigga shit.
Yeah. But again, shouts out to Cardi B for winning. I think it was dope because you won, and I think they said you the first female MC to ever win a Grammy for a hip hop album.
Yeah.
So you going down to history. I know Nicki was sick about that shit.
Oh, and then BET did some little grimy ass shit to Nicki.
I seen that. I didn't know if you want to talk about that though.
I mean, we can. Well, since we on
about
that subject.
Nicki, them making a tweet.
Yeah, they're saying like they was bigging up Cardi for winning the Grammy, but they were saying like not everybody gonna drag Nicki by her lace front or something of that effect. But they said the drag Nicki by her lace front for sure. So
yeah, and Nicki basically said she's not performing for
or
BET,
Young Money period.
Or Young Money period. Yeah, I don't know if she got that kind of power, but all right.
Yeah, I don't know about that either because her and Drake ain't on the nicest terms. She supposedly dissed this nigga in the last single she had out.
Okay. But we look forward to seeing Nicki not performing at the BET Awards, I guess.
Yeah.
I want to see if she gonna go through with it. You know what I mean? Because I know they apologize and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I want to see if she's gonna continue on her wrath.
My question to you is: do you think that's a BET thing, or is that an individual at BET thing? Because I think one person probably wrote that tweet. It don't take a million niggas to write a tweet.
But if it's coming from the BET network, I'm pretty sure that
it came from like a BET Twitter page.
That's what I'm saying. If it's a BET Twitter page, then I don't think you could just tweet whatever the fuck you want. I think you got to get that shit kind of like... I don't know. I don't work there.
It might be like a person that's in charge of that department, and they probably just made a decision like, yeah, do that shit.
Right.
But I don't think that just like affects... I mean, it all the way... It reflects on them because of course they BET too.
Right.
But I feel like they didn't have that under control, and they kind of like, damn... This person did some stupid ass shit, but this don't reflect on all of us because we don't all feel like that. Yeah, but I don't know what that shit. That shit crazy. I wouldn't even let that get loose.
I wouldn't even have said nothing, especially when you got her lined up to perform. Mm-hmm. Why would you even do some goofy shit like that?
Yeah, you just
so
shot yourself in the
foot. Whoever the fuck that person is, they famous for dumb shit. Yeah. Bitch. Stupid. Now you done ruined the show. Mm-hmm. Would it be even more petty if BT like, fuck it, bitch, we gonna get Cardi?
They probably gonna try to do that.
That'd be funny. But I want to get to this fucking Steve Harvey and Monique, because you had told me something earlier. And I remember us, on one of our earlier episodes, we was had pretty much an argument about the shit. And now you were saying you feel a little different. So... Can you give a little background? Because I just know that he was talking. I don't know where it was. Or
they were on the Steve Harvey show, you know, the network show that he had. So she was a guest, and they had sat down just to have a conversation or whatever. So she kind of addressed, like, the radio interview he did about her, saying that she went overboard and all that shit. She kind of, like, burned bridges with people, and she... Mm-hmm. So they basically got into it. It wasn't really an argument. It was just a heated discussion about who was right. And Steve Harvey's sentiment was she went about it the wrong way. She might have had good intentions, not even good intentions, but right points to go on.
Right.
But she just went about it the wrong way by telling like Oprah and all of them to suck her dick on stage. So he just saying like, you ain't have to do it that way. And what she was saying is, she did it out of frustration, but the reason she did it is because they tried to get her to do something that other people get paid for. And she decided she ain't want to do that shit. And she told them no. So at that point, you difficult. But I'm not difficult. You pay other people for this. You just don't want to pay me for it.
Right.
So when she made that type of sentiment, it made me think like, I don't understand with the Netflix shit, but with Lee Daniels and Oprah and Lionsgate, I understand where she was like, and Tyler Perry. I feel like I understand where she came from as far as like with them personally, like y'all some hoes basically. And it's not saying that they hoes, but they did go about it the wrong way. They could have just gave her the money, because what they wanted her to do is go on a promotional tour and go around talking about the movie, but didn't want to pay her for it. And she like, y'all pay other people to go on promo runs. Y'all pay Kevin Hart for a promo run because you know he about to sell. But why would you not pay me? Even if you ain't paying me nothing, I mean, paying me a little bit, nothing is, I'm not about to do it. No. So she feel like that's what she started getting blackballed for. And that's what caused her to go on stage and react like that because they was blackballing her.
So basically you difficult because you're not going on a promo tour. But my reason for not going on a promo tour is because y'all not paying me for it.
Yeah. So it made me look at the situation a little bit different as far as that. The Netflix shit, that's a whole different situation. Yeah. But with that, I feel like I understand why she called them hoes.
But what if that situation is a direct reflection of that Netflix shit? Like basically, because she's blackballed by these individuals,
we're only gonna give her
that because it's quiet over there because of them. You understand? Like
I can't really get mad at Netflix because that's a business move. That's not really personal.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But that Lee Daniels and shit, they really tarnishing her name because she didn't want to do it for free.
Right.
And nigga, in the industry that they work in, don't nobody do shit for free. Nobody move for free.
Hell no.
Like, nigga, if I draft this shit, I need some money. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, when you in a network situation,
right, you
gonna get paid. You on the clock to do that type of shit. So I'm not about to do shit for free.
Facts.
So I understand where she came from. So it made me look at her situation like, I see where her headspace was at when she was approaching all of this other shit. Right, she just reacting out of being blackballed for real. You know what I'm saying? Even with the Netflix shit, it could have been like, she took it personal, but she didn't look at it from like, I'm blackballed, so they just gonna lowball me anyway because they know the situation I'm in.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She didn't look at it like that. She just got mad and like, I'm a fucking celebrity. I'm a motherfucker who came out here talented and did shit. Don't treat me like that.
Right.
But she ain't looking at it from a logical standpoint.
Damn. So would you have told Oprah to suck your dick?
Nah.
Why? Because it's Oprah?
Yeah.
Oprah's still a human.
I understand, but you know what power she wield in the game.
Yeah.
So if you
influence.
Yeah, influence. Yeah. So if you want to keep continuing in your lane that you in, because if she was a crossover person like a Melissa McCarthy and doing movies that wasn't geared towards or marketed towards black people, then it would be different.
Right.
Oprah couldn't really touch that. But the black movies, Oprah is black, like
black.
Jesus, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's whatever she say goes. If she ice her out, she iced out.
Yeah, you're right. So what was Steve's whole thing like?
Steve just told her like, I love you to death and I don't want to see you in this situation.
Well, give me
I know that she like, I know that you being blackballed, but
so he said that though.
Yeah, but he said, but you not making it better by reacting like that and keep shitting on the people that
are blackballing.
Yeah,
they're gonna keep you blackballed.
Exactly. So by the end of the whole situation, he said that he wanted to set up a meeting for them to talk, and he gonna get them to apologize to her, and then in turn she apologized for saying "suck my dick."
Okay.
And then they can start moving forward from there.
Did she agree to that?
She didn't say it out her mouth, but she was cool with it. Like, she never said nothing. So I don't
think Lee, Tyler Perry, or Oprah would do it because they don't need to. You know what I mean?
They might do it off the strength of Steve, though. Maybe
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
At that now, we'll see how much power or influence he has.
And then he did say that too. He want them. I mean, he'll try to get them to do it publicly. Yeah, because it'll make a bigger effect than just doing it. Period. To give her a public apology.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how that shit play out. I just heard the negative shit like she gonna punch the nigga in the face and all that other crazy shit.
I mean, but it all came out of love because even at the end, then the tension was lightened. Because by the end, she fake punching him and they hugged and they like embraced and he like, I love you. Like, I ain't trying to be against you and nothing. I'm just telling you it's a better way to do this shit. Yeah. So I feel like he was coming from a big brother, like little sister type of standpoint. Yeah. Trying to give her some game. Mm. But he admit, like we said, like
yeah, she blackballed.
Yeah, she blackballed.
You heard it here third. Because everybody else talking about that shit.
That's why I said it does make me look at her situation a lot different, though. Yeah. It make me sympathize with her a little bit more. Yeah.
Now, she was wrong and they was wrong.
Yeah.
She was disrespectful for saying suck my dick, and they were disrespectful for even trying to get her to do some shit for free.
For free, yeah. You know what I mean? When they wouldn't ask nobody else to do it like that. They wouldn't ask Steve to do that.
Fuck no. That nigga on 8 shows. And he
like,
doing
nah,
shit for free.
He like, I got other shit I could be doing. Nah. If it ain't making no money, it ain't making no sense.
Not for me. What's our time?
Almost hour and a half.
I think that we done went over everything. What you think?
Yeah, I think we scratched the surface on everything.
Yeah. You got anything to end off on?
None in particular. I had a long week in the beginning, a long week in the end.
We ain't gotta do none of that.
No, I'm just saying it's just a long week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm glad to be, you know what I'm saying, off and get a couple days to recharge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it might not be. I don't know if I'm waiting on a phone call. You might have a dummy mission episode to shoot tomorrow. Don't know yet.
I mean, that's different though. That ain't
so
really
yeah,
work.
be on the lookout for that. The dummy mission series is out and it is rolling.
Yes, first episode is out. Israel Keys, you know what I'm saying? Go watch that first one.
Yeah, that's dope as hell. We got another show we working on. We working, man. We working.
Yeah, we on the grind.
We on the grind. You know what I mean? But this has been another episode of Wordplay the Podcast with your host, Dre Parker.
I'm your other host, Big Jay.
And we are out.
Episode 56.
I knew you was going to do that shit.
You already know, nigga. Episode 50 motherfucking 6, nigga.
What you mean? This wordplay. This ain't to make friends.